I'm Mitch.
I'm JJ.
And I'm Jerry, a.k.a. Ricky.
And today we got a treat for you. La Mission!
Starring Benjamin Bratt. Directed by his brother Peter Bratt.
A Latin mechanic finds out that his son is gay. And the rest of the movie is him being an asshole to his kid. I'm not paraphrasing much. This is a 2-hour movie. Every opportunity he has, he's an asshole to his kid. And that's pretty much it.
He's an asshole to others as well.
He's mostly at his kid. Benjamin Bratt plays the baddest, most badass. He's the man, one motherfucker in the hood you don't fuck with. Everyone knows it. Everyone's scared of him. He's the biggest, baddest, meanest, motherfuckerest bus driver ever.
We rarely see him drive the bus. We see him at the beginning of the movie driving the bus, kicking off a kid for blasting music through his ghetto blaster. What happens to be a kid later on in the film shoots his gay son, and that's about it. We see that he's a mechanic. He fixes up cars.
He makes pimped out lowriders.
Those are neat to look at, though.
You could see where their budget went.
No kidding.
Oh, there's that one scene where he takes his girlfriend out on a ride in the lowriders, and everything's magical in the lowriders. Everyone's smiling and laughing at him.
It was like a ride at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Fucking teacups.
No,
It's like a ride on a
it's a
fucking
small
acid
ghetto
trip.
after all.
It looked like you were on a goddamn acid trip.
It's bad, but I'm almost tempted to give this one a recommendation just because of how funny it is. It is fucking hilarious.
It is on levels. It is also very good on some levels, though.
No,
I will say. I think so.
No,
I think it is.
The pace of the movie,
It's slow.
it
it's
went
very
it went at a decent pace, and then it would slow down, go back to a
Drastically.
decent place, and then just drags.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough story. The characters were not really all that interesting.
No, they weren't.
They got arcs. I'll give it that. Yes, movie. You have a character with a character arc. Congratulations. Puts it a bit better than The Expendables. It's definitely funnier than The Expendables.
It
This
is.
movie would have been worth it if Dolph Lundgren was in
Feelings are for fans.
it.
Well, you will get one enjoyment out of it, and that's the Mexican Rapunzel, so check that out. Well, that was interesting.
Oh yeah, like he comes dressed out. He's got these curly hair down to his,
His ass.
ass, and he's wearing these god awful pajama bottoms.
Something Cher and Madonna created together on a Sunday afternoon.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt and it says "Stop being a cunt" and "Bro punch." Spanish Rapunzel.
Oh my god.
It is bad.
Also,
Also,
a shirt saying, "You were in the cooler? How big was this cooler?"
It's fairly large, Sherry.
right. So, also there's one scene that just everyone just started bursting out laughing because there's this one character who is just this creepy guy that lives. It's always looking out the door, giving creepy looks, and he's lit all with a red light, so he looks scary.
Yeah.
And then there's this scene where the what's his name?
Benjamin Bratt?
Benjamin is beating the shit out of his son in the street.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Nephew! That's enough!"
Oh my god.
My imitation sucks, okay? But if you watch that movie, watch that one clip right there, and it's just fucking hilarious.
It is. It's funny. It
Oh.
really is. You guys made the movie funnier than it really is. It tries to pull off the serious tone. Falls short on that. To an extent, but it pulls off some valuable meanings.
I don't think it has that many valuable meanings, because
Really?
I've seen movies like this before, these ones that really push hard on a social issue, and there's nothing really new about this. Like, I've seen better movies that deal with gay rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot better. And this one's just really late to the field, because every major city across North America and most places in Europe have gay pride parades. It's not really such a hot button issue, but the movie seems to think it is such a hot button issue when it's really becoming homosexuality is not becoming that huge of a deal anymore. Mm-hmm. So I'm not really sure why this movie was made now. Made it 10 years ago, for sure. I would say it's, pushing on a hot button issue. It would be maybe a socially important movie to watch, but it isn't. It isn't. Also, there's this black chick in the movie that's always bitching about parking his car on the sidewalk. Mm-hmm. And he gives this self-righteous speech against hipsters living in the hood. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, that was very out of place.
And so they obviously fall in love. Some bullshit, but his son gets shot, so he ends up going home from the hospital and fucking her.
Very out of place.
Yeah. And later on, the guy that shoots his son dies off screen, and he comes across the funeral procession, and he looks at that, and then next scene, he's back at her house. Yeah. So it's like, hey, baby. So you hear about that drive-by? Yeah? You know where I'm going. Yeah.
Let's do it again, baby.
This is what Benjamin Bratt thinks.
You no longer a one-night stand.
If someone gets shot in L.A., you're going to get lucky. Let's put it that way. In Benjamin Bratt's eyes, that's how it goes.
I love how he turns out at the end where he turns out to be an alcoholic and he's supposed to have this long, scrangly beard, but that beard is still fucking kept up. It's still fucking shaved. You put it in, and you were just floored by oh shit, it's a game.
No, it's not that gay. It's not that gay.
The opening is really gay.
The opening.
It's got a bunch of sweaty men dancing together.
But that's the story.
I do, however, give him props for having a picture of Dirty Harry from The Good, the Bad, the Ugly in the background. And the poster of The Godfather. That was kick-ass.
Like I said, though, I wanted to like this film. I just didn't.
That didn't actually suit the character at all, though, because he doesn't look like someone who really...
No, it didn't. It just... They were there just randomly.
They were there because they belonged to the director. Bad set design. Oh, and not to mention when the gay son gets shot.
Yes. Jam gun?
Jam gun. Because what happens is that bang, 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 like stock sound effects too, by the way. And then it cuts to him looking at his shirt, and there's no bullet holes.
No,
it's just, it looks like someone smeared jam on him. It's like, they shot him with a jam gun!
Yeah, it was bad as well.
I mean, like, and they have these really nice pimped out cars, and you're like, okay, maybe someone should have looked at this and go like, well, someone gets shot here. Maybe we should have put somebody away for squibs.
The truck out. Let's take the truck out.
I mean, 7 cars, works just as well, right?
Yes.
7 lowriders. You don't need 8.
We need 8.
Damn it, man! Don't waste my artistic vision.
They put more money into their lowriders than they did into the visual effects or sound effects.
No, this really isn't a movie that needs.
Effects.
No.
Well, there's just that one scene that would have those.
Yes. But still, for what the movie tried to be, it has to have that in that scene, I think. It has to look realistic, feel emotionally effective in the film, which it doesn't. It's a joke.
And I didn't buy any of the characters either.
No.
Just that is the kiss of death for this movie, is that you didn't buy into the characters. They didn't really feel like real fleshed out human beings.
Yeah, no, that's where it fails. And it fails hard there. It fails on almost all accounts to an extent. Ricky, your review out of 5?
Out of 5, I give it a 1.5. Mainly for the fact that it was entertaining in some aspects. Especially the whole scene where the guy comes out, he's just like, nephew, that's enough.
And the lowrider scene. And,
so just for some of the scenes in the movie, I say rent it.
But rent it's over 2. It's 2.5
well,
or 3.
He could say, no, I like the system where it's like 1.5 saying it's not a good movie at all, but you should rent it ironically and laugh at it. Okay. Is what he's saying there, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mitch?
I'm going to give this one a 2.
2 out of 5?
2 out of 5. It's kind of on the border of rent it or not. If you do rent it, just rent it to laugh at the fucking thing. But overall, it's also really boring. So, I don't know. Someone edit this down to 90 minutes or just the funny bits. I would say definitely see it. As it stands, it's in the gray area. Make up your own damn mind. I'm not here to hold your hand. JJ?
Well, I wanted to like this film. I did. I saw trailers. I've heard the reviews. They were generally mixed. Most bad. Some people gave it a chance. I gave it a chance. I wanted to like the movie. I just didn't. I didn't like it.
Well,
I say 2 stars out of 5. It's a skip it for me.
I'm Mitch.
I'm JJ.
I'm Jerry, aka Ricky.
And we're the Road Critics.
See you next time.
Bye.
Let's go fuck something now.